Hello everybody. So welcome to another video, and I think I need to turn this map light on so you guys can see me. Oh my goodness. What a crazy rest of the day. My God. So as I said in the earlier video, today is the 21st, I believe, Saturday, and I had two clients as a home health aide, and I left my second client at 7:30-ish, and right now it's about 9 p.m. and the second client was pretty nice. Like I said in the previous video, the second client is pretty easy. We just kind of just sit around and socialize pretty much. I'm just a companion for him. I'm just there to watch him so he doesn't get into any trouble or anything like that. So nice easy client. I did make one mistake though. So this particular client, he's very hospitable, and excuse me, at least on the drink. Yeah, he makes me feel very welcome into his home, which I really appreciate. And this client also has very mild dementia, so he tends to forget things that just happened. So what that leads to is that he constantly asks hey, how you doing? Do you need some water? We have snacks. Do you need some snacks? I can make you a sandwich. And he approximately asks this about maybe every 10 minutes. Yeah, every 5-10 minutes, unfortunately. And I have the patience of a saint, so I'm just oh no, thank you. It's okay. I just keep saying that over and over again. It's no big to me. It's no big deal to me. So it is what it is. So just go with the flow. That's my personality, pretty much. Is just go with the flow with everything. The thing is that I'm starving. I didn't really have breakfast, and in between clients I had a small snack from Dunkin' Donuts, which it helped tide me over, but it's not really a meal, so if this particular client asking me if I'm hungry, this and that, after a while I'm just yes. Yes, I'm very hungry actually. He had chips, so I had sour cream and onion potato chips. He had a piece of chicken left over, so I had that, and I had one apple, and I ate I ate these things, and they're typically some of my favorite foods. But the problem is that I changed my diet recently. You see, I have a lot of food sensitivities that I recently learned about within the past several months. So I can't have gluten, I can't have dairy, no caffeine, barely any soy. I just have all these sensitivities. And unfortunately, the sour cream and onion potato chips, they had dairy in them, and the chicken was breaded, so it had gluten in it. So, and I immediately felt it afterwards. I'm like, oh crap, I feel it. So I immediately get so tired, and it's hard for me to, excuse me, being tired. It's kind of sort of like hard for me to think straight, brain fog, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I immediately start feeling these symptoms, and after a while, the client's like, hey, like, you seem tired. Want to like take a nap or whatever? And I'm like, well, I'm not supposed to take a nap. So I politely declined his offer to take a nap. I was feeling pretty cold, so he's like, hey, I noticed that you wear like short sleeves. I have the AC on and it's bumping. Do you want me to like turn the AC down? Do you want me to like offer you a blanket? And I'm like, I guess I'll take the blanket. If you want the AC on, I guess I'll take the blanket. So I took the blanket and I'm just feeling like so cozy. I'm just feeling like all warm and snug. I'm all glutened up, so I fall asleep. I certainly didn't mean to, but I fell asleep. And I slept for a while, which I'm not happy about because I'm supposed to be working. I shouldn't probably even be saying this, but yeah, I fell asleep and it was like 5:30. I think I fell asleep around like 5:30ish. I didn't wake up till like close to 7, and luckily I woke up at 7 because the client's wife came home at 7 o'clock. So my shift's over at 7:30, so there's like a overlap between the wife coming home and I need to leave. So yeah, I woke up at like 6:50, 6:55. I'm like, oh crap, I better like wake up fully and get myself freshened up so it doesn't look like I slept for like an hour, like for over an hour. So yeah, and the client's like laughing and joking like, oh my god, you slept so hard, you snore so loudly. And he's like, oh, I'm just messing with you, I'm just joking. But meanwhile, like, I do snore very loudly, so much so that I wear a CPAP machine at nighttime. So that's a well documented ailment I have. So I wouldn't be surprised if like he says he's joking, but he was dead serious. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. But I bring all this up because I had like dairy and gluten, like that affects my mental health a lot. So when I left the client, unfortunately, I was bombarded with like I call it a shutdown, where like when I like get like a free minute, for example, when like I go to my car and I sit in my car and stuff like that, like I just shut down. Like I just like mentally and cognitively shut down, and I freeze. Like I just freeze there, stuck in my like thinking and thought patterns, and I literally like can't move. And that's what happened for like a half hour, 45 minutes after the client. Like I just sat in my car. I call it being stuck in my car. Like I had a shutdown. So, and that's unfortunate, it's something that I'm very used to, and I'm not happy that it happens to me, but it did. And the thoughts I was thinking was really like crazy. Like I was thinking like, oh my God, the client's wife hates me, which she doesn't, I can tell you that she probably like, thinks I'm a little like kooky because of the way I sound. She might have clocked me as transgender. The client certainly hasn't clocked me as transgender, because he's like, complimenting me like during the shift, like, oh, you're such a beautiful like young woman. Oh, do you have like a husband or a boyfriend or something like that? Like those type of questions. So he hasn't clocked me, but I think the wife is a little suspicious of me. Which women are, it's in my experience as a home health aide that male clients, like, they don't typically clock me. They're very friendly towards me, but the female clients, they're like, there's something strange about this person. So I had that kind of thing swirling through my head. Being clocked is an unfortunate like reality as a trans woman. It's not pleasant, but I'm used to it. I'm not stealth. I pass, but I'm not stealth. So there's times where like I seem like, not womanly, or I don't look female enough. So, and I think that was one of those moments. And being clocked doesn't feel pleasant to me. So I was having those thoughts like swirl around in my head, and other thoughts too. I felt pretty unprofessional for like falling asleep at the client's house accidentally. And just other thoughts too, like thoughts about like my financial situation, and the whole situation with the truck driving training, and just other thoughts too. So it wasn't a very like pleasant time for me being stuck in the car like that. My partner wants like Wendy's before I go home, so I'm in Wendy's like drive-through. So yeah. And before I go home, I'm going to do like a couple minute like reset, like a 5-minute reset or whatever like that. So just to kind of like get my thoughts together. But yeah, I guess I like mentioned all this stuff to you because it's part of like my my mental health difficulties that I go through, like situations like that where I have like mental shutdowns like that, and I'll go through like a bout of like ruminating thoughts, and it's crazy. It's not easy being me, that's for sure. Instead of being like stuck in my thoughts, I could have been like doing grabbing dinner for myself and my partner early, or it could have been like doing like making money, like doing deliveries and stuff like that. But instead, I was stuck in the car. So that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, so someone's alarm's going off. Nice. Oh my goodness. But hold on, it's my turn in line. And I'm back. So now that I got the food, I'm going to do a 5-minute reset for this video. And I'm mindful of the fact that like throughout the whole day I was doing like 3-minute resets, but yet the whole entire video is like 10 plus minutes. So, and I didn't mean to like do that. Like for like 3-minute resets, or I'm sorry, the minimum is supposed to be 5-minute resets. So for those resets, I tend to just like, well, what I intended was to like do like timestamp videos. So like, you know, I'll post a screenshot of like the beginning and end of the session as proof that I did it. And then sometimes I would like record like the whole 5-minute reset, and that'll keep the video short. But today, I kind of wanted to do like day in the life videos of me, because this was like a particularly like busy day for me. So my intention with like my peaceful drive, this Instagram account, and doing the Resilience Minutes challenge is to kind of like showcase like who I am as a person too, you know, so you guys aren't like blindly like donating to like a faceless person. Like, you know, I'm like a living, breathing person that you're kind of sorting like getting to know like through these videos. It's something that I didn't have to do, but you know, I'm new to this like donation stuff. I'm new to this fundraising stuff, you know, raising money for myself, promoting myself, asking people for, you know, stuff. Like, that's really not my thing, you know. I feel kind of like uncomfortable like doing a fundraiser, so I felt like I had to do like extra stuff in order to like justify it, in order to like make to kind of earn like the trust and the donations from potential donors. So that's why I developed like this challenge, you know. So like I'm, you know, not only am I like giving back to the community by like bringing like awareness to like mental health and self-care activities, I'm taking time out of my life for the fundraiser itself to like, you know, to kind of like work for the fundraiser, so to speak. So not just like sitting around like waiting for money from people. And like I said, like as like a transgender woman, like I just wanted to like showcase myself and my life to people too. So a lot of times like I don't feel like a person out in society, or I'm not treated like a person, you know, looked down upon, like you know, treated like less than nicely, you know, that sort of thing. So I just wanted to like put a face to my label, so to speak. Like, I'm more than just silly transgender woman, you know. I'm Vinaya, you know, and I have thoughts and opinions and feelings and emotions, you know. So that's my intention. And with the videos today, like, it was just like a glimpse into like my my life a little bit, particularly like a busy life, you know. Like, I'm running around, like I'm trying to earn money. I didn't particularly like want to do this fundraiser. Like, I tried to like earn the money like on my own to, you know, reach my goal. And because of circumstances, not enough clients, not enough employers like hiring out, money troubles that like appeared like within the past month, for example. So all this stuff kind of like boiled together, and it created a situation where like I'm desperate to like start like my next career for my mental health, you know, to improve my mental health, but I don't have the means for it. So hence this fundraiser. So that's my intention with doing these videos. And I said all that because to explain why like I did like all these like longer videos today, you know, because yes, I'm doing like small resets, but I'm also like showing myself to you guys, you know. Even this video is supposed to be like a simple 5-minute reset, but it's like 20 minutes long, because I'm sharing my day with you guys too. So, and I'm unfortunately sharing my difficulties too as a person, like my mental health difficulties. So, but anyway, enough about that. let's start the 5-minute reset. So I'm actually like in the parking lot, and there's people around, so I don't want to be like my eyes closed and like with my lights on, and people can like see that like I'm vulnerable. So what I'm going to do, you guys don't have to actually like see me like doing the reset, right? I mean, you guys can trust me, right? So I'll still record, but like I'll have the light off. Yeah, you guys can kind of see me still. Like there's lights from the light posts in the parking lot, so we're good. But let me start the reset. Yeah, let's start the reset. I'm kind of like almost discombobulated almost because I'm hungry and I want to go home. So, but first let's do this reset. All right, so let's start. right, so I believe that is 50 minutes. I meant to say I believe that's 5 minutes. Oh goodness. Alright, so let me head home, which is, I live about 5 minutes away from this parking lot. But yeah, this reset was pretty nice actually. I felt like I was able to sustain like focus throughout the whole throughout the whole like session. And also what helped me sustain my focus too was having to count to 5 minutes. Yeah, so surprisingly, like that helps to like sustain focus. And now that I think about it, I should not be surprised, because I just read last night that there's some meditation practices where like the teachers, they have like their students like count backwards from like a number, and that helps the students like not fall asleep during meditation, which is a very real reality. Oh my god, like during the past several months, during the past several months, like I actually tried to meditate sometimes, but because I would be like so tired and overworked and this and that, tired from like not getting sleep because my mental health is bad, I would fall asleep very easily. Sometimes, like in order to like get myself to sleep, I would like try to meditate, because that became like a reliable method to like have myself fall asleep, you know. So but luckily with these videos, with these sessions, like in this challenge, like I haven't like felt the need to fall asleep yet, so I haven't fell asleep. Although I was watching like one of the reset videos earlier, and I did like notice like my head like kind of drooped down as though like I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep, but it seemed like it on camera. So in case you were wondering, no, I did not fall asleep. My head just drooped because I guess I have a big fat head that I couldn't support. So just kidding. I'm trying to treat myself with more kindness, positive self-speak. But yeah, I lost my train of thought again. My God. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but that's okay because I am almost home. So I was thinking about like, should I, like after I go home and have dinner and stuff, like should I head out and do like some deliveries anyway, even though it's like 10:30 at night? I have that option. I wish I, was able to like do like deliveries earlier today, right after my second client, but things happen. I don't know, we'll see. I also have to do like some maintenance work with the fundraiser too, so that I don't have time for, but I could make time. And I also have to do like the rest of this challenge, right? I have a balance of like, I think 30-40 minutes left, so I have to do something with that. So I have a lot of stuff on my mind. But I'm home now, so let me end this video. I will see you in the next session, and you have a great night.